a cake with a very intense hazelnut cream, a second cream with a delicate coffee flavor, and an extraordinary look. Hi, I'm Robert and today we're making Gianduja cake. This is a very special cake with a Gianduja cream, which is surprisingly easy to make, along with a coffee cream that has a subtle flavor, so it won't overpower the hazelnut taste. This recipe will result in a tall 15 cm cake weighing about 2.5 kilograms, or a shorter, larger diameter cake, and I'll show you later in the video how to choose between these two options. Let's get started right away with the two creams. We'll begin with the coffee cream because the creams need to cool down before we can use them. In a pot, I've heated 200 grams of milk with 25 grams of coffee. Use a stronger coffee like an espresso to make sure that the flavor stands out. While these two are heating, in another bowl, mix 6 egg yolks, a bit of vanilla extract used here as a flavor enhancer rather than for taste, along with 100 grams of sugar and 20 grams of cornstarch. Mix well until smooth. Then pour the hot coffee milk over the egg yolks to temper them. Return the mixture to the pot and cook it over medium-high heat until it thickens significantly. This is how thick the cream should be. It's essentially a cooked vanilla cream, but we've replaced some of the milk with coffee for a coffee-flavored cream. The aroma of the coffee with milk is incredible. We'll transfer this cream into a bowl, cover it with cling film in contact, and let it cool completely while we work on other things. We'll return to it later. Now, let's prepare the Gianduja cream by making a chocolate creme with hazelnut paste. Gianduja is a chocolate and nut blend, in our case, hazelnut. For this, I've put together 100 grams of dark chocolate, about 55% cocoa, 100 grams of milk chocolate, and 180 grams of hazelnut paste. We'll set these aside for now. In another bowl, we'll make a creme anglaise by combining 6 egg yolks, a bit of vanilla extract, and 60 grams of sugar. Mix well, then temper with 200 grams of hot milk. Again, the creme anglaise and creme recipes are ones I've covered on the channel before, with a link provided to the detailed video. We'll cook this mixture, carefully monitoring the temperature to reach exactly 82 degrees Celsius. As soon as it hits 81 degrees, remove it from the heat and pour it over the chocolate and hazelnut paste mixture. Stir with a spatula to start melting the chocolate, then use an immersion blender for a smooth emulsion. Refrigerate this cream for several hours until it firms up. While the creams are chilling, we'll prepare the two cake layers. Ideally, 2 mixers would be handy here. If you don't have 2 mixers, start with the egg whites, followed by the egg yolks. We have 8 egg whites and 8 egg yolks. Beat the yolks with 40 grams of sugar at high speed until thick. For the egg whites, start mixing slowly, then gradually add 100 grams of sugar, whipping on medium speed until you get a stable glossy meringue. Fold the egg whites into the yolk in 2 or 3 additions to retain as much air as possible. Once incorporated, sift in the dry ingredients, 80 grams of flour and 30 grams of cocoa, over 2 additions, folding gently each time. Finally, incorporate 60 grams of oil and 80 grams of milk by mixing a bit of foam into it first to lighten, then folding everything back into the main batter. Divide the batter between 2 32 by 32 cm silicone molds, 450 grams per mold, and bake at 180 degrees with fan for exactly 9 minutes. Once baked, spread each layer with the Gianduja cream. For that, I've aerated the Gianduja cream lightly in a stand mixer, making it slightly lighter in color. Spread about 350 grams of this cream evenly over each cake layer. For added texture, sprinkle some cocoa nibs, crisped rice balls, or roasted hazelnuts. This is an optional step. Next, for the coffee cream, whip 200 grams of softened butter until fluffy, then incorporate the cooled coffee cream, mixing no more than 30 seconds to aerate it. Spread about 300 grams of coffee cream over each layer, ensuring even coverage. The key is to have a firmer base layer with the chocolate cream and a softer coffee layer on top. I'm making a taller, smaller cake, so I'll cut each layer into 2 strips of 16 cm each. If you prefer a wider, shorter cake that's easier to slice, cut 3 strips of 10 cm each. Simply roll each strip with the help of the baking paper to form a spiral. Place this cake roll into a 15 cm ring mold lined with parchment paper and refrigerate for at least 6 hours to set. For the decoration, we'll use a simple mascarpone chocolate cream. Melt 166 grams of chocolate with 40 grams of cream and 2 egg yolks. Then fold into a mixture of 250 grams mascarpone, 40 grams whipped cream and 15 grams powdered sugar. This is my go-to quick chocolate cream. I'll leave a link to the video tutorial for it. I'll keep the decoration simple and I'd love to see how you chose to decorate your Gianduja cake. Tag me on Instagram with your creations. See you in the next video for more recipes like this. Don't forget to like, subscribe and follow me for lots of useful tips.